So I thought I'd just start off with showing you a bit of a close-up of the cabinets, and they are quite dirty. And you can see, especially here, this is the cabinet that's closest to the oven, and it just has like a lot of buildup of grease and gunk, and it's been just a little bit since I've cleaned these. So I went looking on the internet to find the most efficient way to clean these, and I have been thinking, quite possibly, would there be a way to refinish these cabinets since they are sort of that builder basic oak. But we're gonna try this first and see what comes of it. I think if I would refinish these, I certainly wouldn't get rid of them. I would strip them and probably restain. But first we're gonna give it a go and see what we can do to get the grime off these cabinets. Now, they are embarrassingly dirty. There is definitely grease and gunk, and you can really see it right here. I'll do a little close-up. And I'm going to try the plastic bristle drill method that I've seen all over the internet to clean these. And so I'll just kind of give you guys a chance to watch me do it. And these are beautiful oak cabinets. There's nothing wrong with them, but they are just super dirty. Now, the very first thing I'm going to do is to remove the hardware from the cabinets. And I already started with these two. And I'm just gonna pull the hardware off here. And I'm gonna put them in a little plastic bowl so that I don't lose any of the screws or anything. Probably a smart idea too would be just to put the nuts right back on them, and then I'm just going to put them aside. I have a little bowl set aside so that I don't lose any of my hardware. Now, I thought what I'd do to start off is to just do a little test area on the inside of this cabinet and make sure that the nylon bristles aren't going to damage the wood in any way. I don't anticipate that from what I've seen. The nylon tends to be pretty easy on the wood, but I might just test this whole door panel and especially see what kind of dirt we can get. I have put down a towel so that when we have a solution, the cleaning solution, it'll drip down onto the towel. I don't think it will hurt my Formica counters at all, but we're gonna also just take some precautions. So after watching a lot of different things on YouTube, I am gonna try the Murphy's Oil Soap. I've always used this on the cabinets just to clean them. But this with the nylon bristles, of course I made my own solution. This is the concentrate, and I've got it down into a manageable spray bottle. And we're gonna give it a whirl and see what happens. And I'm pretty excited about trying these brushes that I got on Amazon. So I'm going to be using the white brush out of the set. They do recommend the green brush in some of the things I've seen. This is supposed to be a little bit more soft of a bristle, so we're just gonna try this first and see what happens. And if I wanna go to the stiffer bristles, we can also try that as well. I'm just sort of starting out trying this. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of the Murphy's Oil Soap concentrate, but diluted in water. And then we're gonna give it a try with the drill. Now, I think this looks pretty amazing. I'm gonna go get my hearing protection. I am using an electric drill because my husband said it would drain our cordless drill a lot to be using it for this type of a project, so I'm using his electric drill. It's old, but it's very loud. So I'm gonna go get my hearing protection, and I'm gonna give it a go on the front. I'm very pleased with what I see so far, and everything I've seen says just wipe with a bit of a damp cloth. to get the excess off, and it really did an amazing job on the inside. So we're gonna try it on the outside of the cabinets. Left door. I'm hoping you can see the difference here. I just cleaned the left door. Now I have to get up and get the top. I'm not quite tall enough for that. I'm gonna have to get up on a stool. But I want you to see the difference. My phone is definitely not doing it right here. There's the difference between the left door and the right door, and it's really embarrassing. Not good. I'm going to show you the gunk that just came off onto the bristles from those two cabinets alone. Now granted, those are the closest to the oven. I think on these next two cabinets, they are so super dirty. I am going to try the next bristle up, which is the green bristle, and we're going to just see if this did a good job, but I'm wondering if I could get even more gunk with the green bristles. One thing I did notice that as the grease is kind of getting blown off of these cabinets, they feel amazing. They feel clean. As it's getting blown off this cabinet, it's moving to this cabinet, so this one's going to be really extra gunky. I do think this is going to work in a great way. I'm feeling really good about how it looks right now and how much better it looks. It's really bringing out, and the one thing I had seen in the other videos is that it's just a natural polish too. It polishes it up because it's that furniture polish oil soap, that there's going to be a nice little sheen left over, especially when you run over it with the microfiber. So so far, please. Now that one's going to be really gross. We're going to bring out the big guns and get the green scrubber next. So I've got the green nylon bristles, and we're going to give it a go and see if it takes even more, because these are the two dirtiest cabinets that I have. So we're gonna give it a good go with the green one and see if it's still okay. All right, here we go, time lapse. Well, I'm pretty excited about what I see so far. I do not find that the green bristles are too abrasive. They are nylon bristles. I do notice on one of my cabinets that it looks like the shellac was already starting to wear away. That's a cabinet we use a lot, so I don't think that the bristles took anything from that, but that may be something I want to address. It gives me hope too that I might be able to think about staining these cabinets maybe later in the summer. I'm trying to give them a little new life. These cabinets are 28 years old this year, and they work fine. They're absolutely perfectly good oak cabinets. I don't think I would ever consider painting them, but restaining possible. So maybe at a later time, stripping the top layer of shellac off and maybe going with a darker stain. I would probably need help to do that. I don't think I could do that by myself. One thing I'm gonna try next, drill's working great. I don't like the electric drill, but that's okay. I would much prefer the cordless drill, but I'm not allowed to use that. So one thing I am gonna try, today when we were at Walmart, I got a little brush cleaner, and I have to figure out where I laid it. And I'm gonna try and get in some of the nooks and crannies. I'm having a lot of trouble with the top trim of the cabinets, and just sometimes alongside the doors. It's hard to get in there with the drill. So I'm gonna give it just a little bit of elbow grease with, I'll try to film that as well. Just a little bit of it's a little smaller brush that I could just use with my hand. I'm going to take just a second right now and use my little small brush to get in some of the nooks and crannies, especially around the top and some of the side parts that I can't get with the drill brush. Now, I've managed to do about half of the upper cabinets. So the original upper cabinets, I could say, that I had in my kitchen. I've added a few cabinets in this kitchen, but I have everything here from the stove over to our coffee bar, which is the next thing over. So it took me a little bit of time, a couple hours, to get that all mostly just prepped and ready to go. And then one of the things I did do was, while I was cleaning, I put a little sudsy water in my sink, just some regular dish detergent, and I put all of my handles in there just to have a little soak, and then I'm gonna rinse them off just with some warm water and get those back onto the cabinets. And I got those are Hobby Lobby finds, but I'm really happy with those. But honestly, I think it looks pretty good, like very refreshed. And it really didn't take that much time or effort. Biggest thing was getting all set up and prepared. So I'm gonna be anxious to see what the lower cabinets look like when they're all finished. And we'll just sort of see how the whole thing, I'll make sure I include a picture of the finished product with everything in the kitchen. I'm kind of excited. It took just a little while to finish up all the cabinets, but here they are before. And after that deep cleaning, they look amazing. Here's our after picture. All the gunk and grime removed. I'll put a link in the description of the brushes, and they were super easy to attach to the drill. And I'm very pleased with how they came out. And at the moment, I have no plans to do anything different with the kitchen. I have sort of a little craft idea in mind, perhaps for the fall, but right now we're just enjoying how great those cabinets look, and I will have no qualms about using this method again. So try it out and turn your dingy oak cabinets into something really special. Thanks again for joining us, and I hope you come back to the Suburban Chateau.